Here is the full sleeping system I used on my 5-day, 135-kilometer Cape to Cape hike. This setup kept me warm, comfortable, and dry throughout. Now, first up is my tent. This is the Nightcat one-person pop-up tent. Now, I was lucky enough to get this for free for Christmas. However, you can pick it up online easily for $115. Now, this pop-up tent weighs 2.2 kilograms, so it's not ultralight at all, but what I love is how fast it sets up. It literally takes seconds, and after a long day of hiking, it feels good to just be able to pop it up quickly and then lay down. This tent is fully waterproof, has great ventilation with 2 side windows, and held up fine with coastal winds and cool mornings. There were times during when I was sleeping it would start to rain. Not one drop came inside the tent, and there was no dew in the morning either. The ventilation is great. However, it is bulky when it's packed. It didn't even fit in my pack. I actually wedged it between my straps and my back and the pack. So it was kind of in between my back and the pack. It held there fine, but it's a difficult one. I felt like I was kind of carrying Boromir's shield behind me, to be honest, when I was walking with it. But convenience and ease of use is great value. Next is the Nightcat inflatable sleeping mat. It weighs about 900 grams, and it has a built-in foot pump, which makes it super easy to inflate. It also includes a raised pillow section, so you don't need to bring a separate pillow for it at all. It's got it. On rocky ground, sandy ground, I felt comfortable throughout the whole hike. I had no issues with this at all. The one downside I would say is that it makes a bit of a squeaky noise when you're pumping it up, which can be a bit annoying, I reckon, if there was other campers nearby. But if you're secluded and it's just you, whatever. So this is the Spinifex Munroe hooded sleeping bag. Now, I picked this bad boy up from Anaconda for only about $39, and it's rated to 5 degrees, which was plenty for what I needed on the Cape to Cape. That was probably the coldest it got on the Cape to Cape, and I never once had any issues with being too cold at all. It weighs 1.5 kilos, so it is a bit on the heavier side again, but it packs super small in your backpack. I was able to wedge it down there nicely, and it wasn't any issue for me carrying. The hood is great too. It's a good feature, so if your head's a little cold, you can just wrap yourself up. It's really awesome, and it's perfect length. I never had any issues with staying warm or having plenty of space inside. Altogether, this sleeping system cost me about $160, and it weighs about 4.6 kilos in total. So this is not an ultralight setup by any means. In the Cape to Cape track, 5 days, 135 kilometers, that's the first thru hike I ever did. So I took the gear that I had or that I could afford, and I had no issues. I still completed it, mission complete. If I can encourage you, I would say don't wait until you have $500 or $1,000 to buy some lighter gear. Take what you've got or buy some budget gear like this and get out there and experience the adventure. If you want to find this gear, I'll provide links in the description below, and if you have questions about this or any other gear that I took on the Cape to Cape, let me know in the comments below. If you would like a full gear breakdown of what I took on my thru hike, then also let me know. If there's some interest, I'll drop that one as well. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.